Are you ready to kick off semifinals? The age group semifinals starts today. Workouts have been released and I'm going to go over all of the videos, my thoughts and strategies for each workout, some thoughts around which order to complete the workouts in, and to kick it off, just some general thoughts about these workouts as a competitor. I just want to say thank you to Element for sponsoring this video. Element has supported me as an athlete for the past couple of years, and this weekend during semifinals, I guarantee that I'm going to use a packet of Element in my water as a pre-workout for each one of these semifinal workouts. And after the workouts in the afternoon, I will celebrate each event with a sparkling electrolyte water. This is new from Element, super cool. It'll be a way to help me stay hydrated through the remainder of the day. Element helps anyone stay hydrated without the sugar and other dodgy ingredients found in popular electrolyte and sports drinks. Element is perfectly formulated for anyone on a mission to restore health through hydration and is perfectly suited for athletes like us. Get your free sample pack with any drink mix purchase at drinkelement.com/Jason Grubb. That's DRINKLMNT.com/Jason Grubb. And if you're an Element Insider, you have first access to Element Sparkling, a bold 16-ounce can of sparkling electrolyte water. So first of all, the workouts are great. They're a nice, well-rounded test of fitness. We've got weightlifting, gymnastics, monostructural work. We've got short, fast workouts. We've got some heavy workouts. We have some high skill in it, and we have some longer workouts. What I don't see is a ton of high skill. In fact, my opinion is that the quarterfinal workouts were actually much more difficult than what they've released for the semifinal workouts. And I will just say, just as a side, it's a slight bummer because we didn't have any video review for the quarterfinal workouts. I'm not sure that we have the correct top 200 in each age group moving into this, where the workouts are easier. They're easier to complete. They're very challenging tests, but generally overall, they're easier tests. But when it comes down to it, the top 40 or top 30 in each age division that will qualify for the CrossFit Games have been tested across the open, quarterfinals, and semifinals. And I think in the end, the right people will qualify for the games. But I do wish there was a little more complexity, a little more challenging, some higher skills here. But in the end, I'm grateful to be able to compete in this sport. I'm grateful for the people that organize this sport and that are putting on this amazing sport that I get to be a part of and make a huge part of my life. So, enough ranting about that. Let's just jump into the workouts. Workout number 1. We've got 4 time with a 20-minute time cap, 50 calories on the rower, 9 snatches at weight number 1, then 50 calories again, 6 snatches at weight number 2, 50 calories, 3 snatches at weight number 3. Men and women have the same distance or calories on the rower. That's always fun. We have the same, but it makes the workout slightly different for women. It's a little bit longer of a row for women, but that's okay. This is something that we typically see in quarterfinal and semifinal workouts. The snatch weight. The first snatch is fairly light across all age groups. This is a snatch that some people could do touch and go. I don't think anyone's doing that, but it's a very doable snatch. The second weight is a little more challenging in each age group, and the final weight is fairly heavy for each age group. I will say that I would have loved to have seen in the 40 to 44-year-old division a slight decrease in the total weight. I think 35-year-olds and 44-year-olds snatching 225 pounds to finish this workout is slightly a little bit different. I think the 44-year-olds could have ended at 205, but hey, it is what it is. And just a couple of years ago, as a 46-year-old athlete, I did need to snatch 225 pounds in a workout. So it is what it is. Let's talk about this workout. This is a 150 calorie row with some snatches built in. For some people that have to do squat snatches because of the weight is heavy for them, there's a slight weightlifting component to this workout, with those squat snatches being a bit of a factor. For others that will power snatch all those snatches, it's more of a kind of a power lifting. It's not as much of a strength workout. You're just kind of a power output workout. But the real crux of this workout is thinking about this time domain. Really, we're looking at like probably a 10 to 12, 15-minute workout. And of that workout, you've got anywhere from 7 to 9, maybe 10 minutes of rowing built into this workout. So what pace would you go if I assigned you like a 10-minute row for time? Or if you just said, hey, row 150 calories for time, what pace would you approach that? And I think that's what we need to think about on this workout. It's just long enough that the pacing on the row is not this all-out sprint for 50 and then rip the snatches off the ground, right? It's just not that kind of a workout. It is very much a sustained pace style workout where if you go too hard on the row, it could cost you on the snatches. It feels like this is the kind of pacing that we probably wanted to have had in the open workout with the rowing and deadlifts. Somewhere around that pace, it's the same time domain. We're spending a lot of time on the row, just like we did in that workout. So it may be advantageous to remember what your pace was in that effort and translate that to this effort. When it's all said and done, we're not winning this workout by winning the first row. So we pace this row appropriately from the get-go. Ideally, your first 10 calories on the rower match your last 10 calories on the rower. So you have this sustainable, consistent pace. Now, when it comes to the snatches, I think it's singles on all the snatches. It doesn't make sense. Really, this is heavy enough, I think, for most divisions that touch and go is just going to jack your heart rate up way too much. But fast singles on the 9, that can make sense. I'm thinking about the same type of pacing for my 9 snatches as I did in the quarterfinal workout that had snatches in a minute. I did 9 every minute in that workout, and that made sense. It had a nice pacing, it had a nice rhythm to it. It didn't overly accelerate my heart rate, so I'm thinking somewhere in that range of about a minute to get through those 9 snatches, maybe 45 seconds. And I feel like when we get to the second weight, it's going to take a little more thought. It's going to be a little more fatigue built in, but it is a snatch, then a couple of breaths, then a snatch. This is for someone who's power snatching. If you're squat snatching, you'll have to consider your pacing slightly differently on the snatches with a more crisp setup, more clear setup, and probably a slightly more rest between each one of the reps. And then again, on that last row, it's not like we're trying to break the handle off the rower in order to get off and do 3 heavy snatches. We're trying to maintain a consistent effort through that row, so we get off, we can chalk up, take a breath or two, and hit that first snatch. Intentionally hit that second snatch, and not miss any snatches. A missed snatch costs you just so much time in this, so make sure you rest just enough that you can hit each one of these snatches, ideally with no misses. This workout will get all of your hinging muscles going. So you're hinging to pick up that barbell off the floor. You're hinging for that row. So to recover from this, you're probably going to take care of that posterior chain. By recovering in between workouts, I like to get off that workout floor and get onto an echo bike or an assault bike and just move some blood through my body. It's a great way for 10, 15 minutes just to calm everything down. I'm going to rehydrate as quickly as possible. I'm going to eat as quickly as possible in order to refill those glycogen reserves. This is going to be a challenging, although not wildly intense, 10 to 15 minute effort, but I do want to replenish those reserves just as quickly as I can and really work on recovering the rest of the day so that I'll be ready for whatever the next workout is. And we'll talk about the order of the workouts after we review each one. Workout number 2 is a long effort. It's a 20-minute workout where we have a 20-minute AMRAP. As many rounds as possible of 50 double unders, 10 chest to bar pull-ups, 10 box jumps to a 30-inch box, 10 strict handstand push-ups. Couple of things I noticed. On the box jumps, you cannot jump onto the corner. You have to jump up on the edge. We know from quarterfinals, make sure we want to stand up tall, hips, shoulders, head stacked on top of that box. You cannot jump down off of the box. Last year during quarterfinals, Masters athletes, we had box jumps and we could jump off the box and then jump back up. You have to step down off of this box, which is annoying. Let me just say, as a guy that's 5'8", stepping off of a 30-inch box is dangerous. It's not dangerous, but it's not fun. So stepping down, all right, that's what we're going to be doing. Every one of those, stepping down, my knee all up in my head. Now let's get into the workout. 20 minutes worth of effort. This is one of those workouts that's all about pacing, about planning your pacing in advance. So what is the last 5 minutes of this workout going to look like? Will you be breaking up the chest to bar? Will you be breaking up the handstand push-ups? How will you be breaking those up when you're 15 minutes into this workout? Think about the fatigue that's going to build over that time. If it was appropriate fatigue, right? Let's say you had to row for 15 minutes and then do this AMRAP at the end of that. What pacing would you have? Think about that. And we're going to start our workout with that pacing. So that might look like 25 double unders, take a break, 25 double unders. It may be 50 double unders unbroken, but you're looking to not spike heart rates in this workout. You're not looking to reach fatigue in this workout or maximal effort in your pulling or pushing muscles. Break up the double unders. If that's appropriate for the latter half of this workout, we want to break them early. Chest to bar pull-ups. The difference between 10 unbroken and sets of 5 is really not that big of a difference. So if you need to break it up, break it up. Box jumps. These are just a grind. This is not something you're going to blast through. 10 tall box jumps take time. So you're looking to find a consistent pace there that just keeps you moving. And then 10 strict handstand push-ups. For a lot of you, this will be a strict handstand push-up workout, and this will be the biggest challenge. So again, in the latter half of the workout, will you need to break this up into 2s and 3s? If so, you want to start breaking that up in the first set that way. So that ideally, in a situation like this, your first round and your fourth round and your sixth round look very, very similar in their pacing. Maybe it takes you 3.5 minutes per round, or 4 minutes per round, but it's 4 minutes every round. Perfect. Or it's 2 minutes every round for those like crazy ninjas out there that can move that fast. But the round 1 and round 6 should have that same pacing if you've done this right. But all I'm saying, getting back to the nuts and bolts, what does the last half of this workout need to look like? Make the first half of the workout look like that. This is a long workout. At the end of this, you'll be very fatigued, but it's not one of those workouts where you're just going to flop on the ground in utter absolute exhaustion. The strict handstand push-ups will not let you move that fast through this workout to have that level of pain. This is a consistency-based workout, making each round consistent and similar for 20 minutes. And this is the third time, essentially, we've been tested in this time frame. In the open, we had a 20-minute AMRAP. At the quarterfinals, we had most people get almost to 20 minutes to do the burpee and wall ball workout. And again, we've got another 20-minute workout here. So, okay, that's all right. We're going to test the heck out of this 20-minute time domain to get our way to the games. All right, event number 3 is 4-time, 15-minute time cap. We've got 3, 6, 9, 12. Front squats, ring muscle ups. Front squats for most age groups, 185 pounds for men, 125 pounds for ladies. We do have some divisions, 55 plus and the teenagers, 60 plus, that have adjusted weights that are totally fair and challenging for those divisions and appropriate adjustments. But this is front squats and muscle ups. This is the workout Amanda. And instead of doing snatches, we've got front squats. So fun times here, guys. This is 30 ring muscle ups, 30 front squats for time. And that's how I'm thinking about this workout. What would it be like and how would I break up 30 ring muscle ups? Well, I wouldn't break them up 3, 6, 9, 12. I certainly wouldn't do that. But given that that is the rep scheme, how do I want to break up this workout in such a way that I can get through 30 ring muscle ups as quick as I can? Now, I'm good at ring muscle ups. It's something I've got a decent capacity for, so I want to plan that accordingly. It's going to require a clear, smart breakup strategy from the get-go, particularly on the ring muscle-ups, that will allow me to have enough left in the tank to get through those last set of 12 ring muscle-ups. This is the second time we're getting tested on ring muscle-ups in the qualifiers. We were tested with 20 ring muscle-ups to finish out the quarterfinal workout number 3. So we've done this. We've done highly fatigued ring muscle-ups. We're doing it again. Which, again, there's some overlap there. I wish there was something else here. Legless rope climbs, maybe. But okay, this is what it is, and this is a solid test. It's a very challenging test. On the front squats, pick up the bar, squat clean, and get through those reps. You can hold that bar any way that you would like. Take a look at the rule book. You can use multiple grips for the front squats. For some, there's going to be a lot of fatigue that sets in the front squats that will impact the muscle-ups. For others, the front squats are no big deal, and the muscle-ups are terrible. And then for some, the ring muscle-ups are no problem, and the front squats are terrible. I maybe have covered everyone there. If I didn't cover you, then maybe this whole workout is just super painful. That would also be fair. This workout, like other workouts that we've had in the past in qualifiers and in the open, will attack both our squat, our core, and our pushing. So it's a really, really challenging workout. It's going to be a workout that you want to get done really, really fast, but the 15-minute time cap is there for a reason. This is a workout that's going to take some time, and when we get to the set of 12, it's going to be very, very challenging. So just like some of the other workouts, we want to think about what does the last half of the workout look and feel like, and we might want to pace ourselves appropriately in the first half of the workout. This is certainly not one of those workouts where you want to go out the gate blazing fast, because you'll get to the 9 ring muscle-ups or the 12 and just be absolutely tanked. So pacing is key in this. Also, just having a plan for how many breaths you're going to take in your transitions. It's a lot of transitions, 3 to 3, 6, 6, 9, 9, back and forth. You've got to have your barbell 5 feet away. You've got to get shock, got to deal with your grips. Plan all of that ahead and think through this workout in your mind. Think about the fatigue that's going to build up. Think about what it's going to take to get through. Likely, the hang up for most of us is going to be those 12 ring muscle-ups at the end. It's going to be very, very challenging. We're going to find ourselves running into a time cap if we get stuck on those ring muscle-ups. I wish I could say more about this one, but I think that's about it. I'm excited for this one. I'll say that. I guess I'm excited for this one. I know it's going to be challenging, but I am very excited for it. The final workout, I have decided to name it, and the name of this workout is pain. This workout is 100% pain. And it's not pain in the cleans or the toes to bar. It's the pain of how do you want to get through these thrusters? How much pain are you willing to experience to move through this workout quickly. And like the rest, you have to think about the last part of this workout. The last 30 reps of this workout are the most challenging reps of the workout. The first 30 reps, actually off the ground, that clean is not heavy. It's 30 power cleans, 30 toes to bar, 30 thrusters. Men, you've got 115, ladies 75. Outside age ranges in the 14, 15, and the 60 plus, you've got a little bit lighter weights there. Those power cleans are just not that big of a deal. So do you go touch and go? Do you go singles? What do you need to do to conserve enough energy to be solid on the toes to bar and then also send it on the thrusters? Maybe there's some of you out there that'll just do those 30 thrusters unbroken at the end. That's not me. I'm just going to say that. I'm not going unbroken on the thrusters at the end. I don't think. So that would be pretty terrible. So do you go touch and go on the cleans? The logic behind that would be you'd move fast through the cleans, but how is that going to impact your toes to bar? Are you great at toes to bar, or are toes to bar recovery for you, or are they challenging for you? But knowing that you do 30 cleans into 30 toes to bar, you're 60 reps in before you even touch those thrusters, and what's that going to be like? So I think this workout is about energy and heart rate management, given your strengths, if you're great at toes to bar or not good at toes to bar, sort of managing all of that until you get to the thrusters, and then start to think about beforehand, how do you want to break these up? How much time are you going to allow yourself to rest? And how much are you willing to hurt to get through this workout? It is a fast workout. It's not crazy fast, but it is one of those workouts where at the end you will be laying on the floor for probably as much time as it took to do the workout. That's the intention of this workout. If workout 1 is kind of a sustainable middle range 10 to 12 minute workout, workout 2 is a 20-minute endurance kind of piece. Workout 3 really tests your strength and your gymnastics, muscular endurance in those types of events. The last workout is just straight up pain. And it's the one that's going to mess you up for good. So what do we do about the order of these workouts? There are a number of theories about what order to do these workouts in. Let's say that you're really wanting to go fresh into those ring muscle ups. There's an argument that workout 3 could be first. There's an argument that workout 1 could be first if you really need to hit those squat snatches, because that's something you need to do because those squat snatches are heavy. You could hit workout number 2 first. Maybe you just won't have that anxiety like me and you're just like, hey, you know what? I just want to get into a 20-minute sustainable, solid pace workout and just break into the semifinals by just doing something like that. I'm definitely one of those guys that's thinking workout 1 or 2 will be first because they're in that time range. They're similar. One is 10 to 12 minutes, one's 20 minutes. I'll be doing power cleans. So I think, it's just, I'll go 1 or 2 first. Okay. And then I'm also the kind of guy generally that likes to have workouts done prior to the day they're due. So I do like having workout number 2 done before Saturday. 1 and 2 are due Saturday night. I want to have Saturday reserved in case something happens in workout 1 or 2 and I'd have to retest them. I have high anxiety if I'm testing one of the workouts the day it's due. Now, I've done it a bunch of times. I just don't love that. It's not my perfect scenario. So a perfect scenario has me doing 1, then 2, and then Saturday I do 3, and then Sunday I do 4 because I'm dead. I'm just after Sunday, that's it. It's going to kill me. Okay? That's a perfect world. But there is an argument to be made that you could do workout 1 first. It's not crazy hard. They're all hard, but it's not going to put me in the grave. Workout 3 second, so I'm fresh in that pushing, fresh in the core. Workout 2 third, because it's that longer sustained workout. I don't need to be super fresh for it. I just need to plan how I'm going to get through that 20 minutes, what my pacing needs to look like, and then workout 4 last, of course. But my glitch with that particular order is that would have me doing workout 2 on Saturday, the day it's due, my least favorite thing to do. So I haven't decided exactly how I want to go through it. I will say this, do not do workout 4 other than last, unless you're repeating something just to leave no stone unturned, okay? Workout 4 is going to tax your system tremendously, and it'll take you days to recover from that effort if you send yourself into that super dark place. That is a guarantee. The rest has to do with what your strengths are, your comfort level on when the due dates are on Saturday and on Monday. There's not tremendously a wrong order to do this, except doing workout 4 anytime other than last. With all that said, guys, the shortcuts in all of these workouts to being great and getting the best time that you can get is to have great recovery, come into the workouts in a good mental state, having practiced the workout a few times in your head mentally, like literally step by step. Like there's nothing wrong with setting a 20-minute clock and doing a 20-minute AMRAP in your head and having efficient movement in the workouts. So if you do your power cleans and you look terrible and the bar is far away from your body, like they're just not good power cleans, and you do 30 of them, you're going to be way more taxed than the person that does very clean, crisp, close to the body power cleans with just the right form. Bad movement costs you way more energy-wise. On the ring muscle-ups, we want to be tight and snappy in order to conserve energy, as opposed to sloppy and all over the place, just spewing energy all over the place. Being efficient will help you get through the total volume in these workouts. If you have questions about the workouts or questions about filming or standards, feel free to leave a comment, shoot me a message. I'm happy to help you guys get through these. This is not my first time going through these qualifiers. I've done it a lot. I enjoy them. They're high stress, they're high work, but they're very rewarding. And if you are able to punch your ticket to the Masters CrossFit Games, I will be super excited to see you there. And hey, I just gotta say, if you need a training program designed for you as a Masters athlete, this is the one for you, Boulder Athlete. It's my training program. Whether you make it to the CrossFit Games or you're moving into an off season, I've got you covered right here. All right, guys, remember your best days are ahead of you. Get bolder, not older. See you next time.